So we'll do Hero Hey instead. Hero Hey put out a video yesterday about this, and apparently, there's a game that came out. I know next to nothing about this game, other than apparently this game is all about basically illegally immigrating to another country. That is the entire premise of this game, is you are an illegal immigrant trying to sneak into another country. That is all I know about it. I just know the very basics of it. But apparently Asmongold talked about it and absolutely dumpstered on this. I'm guessing where he gets some explanation and footage about it. So let's take a look.
So this was crazy. Today, Asmongold posted a video titled, "The Illegal Migrant Simulator is Insane." And as you guys know, I've been covering a lot of this illegal migrant stuff, particularly in the UK, over the last few weeks. And so it turns out that Asmongold is reacting to Gamescom. And a part of Gamescom was this woman coming up on stage right here, talking about the game that she's making or something, which is a game based on migrants crossing over the southern border into the USA. And in my opinion, what comes off is just trying to like spread.
Wait, hold up. Inspired by real-world stories of hopes and something game captures lived experiences of migrants across Latin America beyond, weaving them. Oh my God. We are collaborating with the Undocumented Filmmakers Collective, curating writers' rooms enriched by the unique lives, experiences, stories from members. Our work is grounded in research as we partnered with UCLA anthropologists and subject matters. Oh my God. Oh yeah, this is propaganda to the extreme. And they said that they're going to actually, and from what I was saying earlier, like the game's going to have in-game dialogue that was actually spoken by illegal immigrants.
Border into the USA. And in my opinion, what comes off is just trying to like spread a bunch of political propaganda in support of illegal migration. And this is like some Dustborn level stuff. You know, typical people who seem to not.
No, Zed, you are the illegal immigrant. You're not the police. You are the illegal immigrant. Oh, I forgot to turn that off.
Cheer 100, I have to laugh. This is the exact opposite of Papers, Please.
Okay, I got you, Zed. I see what you're saying. Yeah, and Steve, yeah, it is. It's no reverse Papers, Please.
Even like video games or gamers, and just trying to use it to spread their political ideology.
And Desert, I'm very aware. That's why I emphasized UCA anthropologists. Like, what the fuck do anthropologists have to do with illegal immigration? The answer is nothing. What they're trying to do is they're trying to legitimize this game by saying, oh, we worked with scientists to make this game quote unquote accurate. We even worked with anthropologists. And of course, the very first thing people are going to say is, what the fuck do anthropologists have to do with illegal immigration? And the answer is nothing. So it's just a bid for bullshit legitimacy.
Video games or gamers, and just trying to use it to spread their political ideology, and or potentially trying to get some like government ESG funding and all that sort of stuff we've seen from various people like this who have recently infested the industry. And
Say anyone have beer? Yes, we're in one react and I already need it like dude W.
I say recently a bit loosely. This stuff's been going on for a handful of years now. But where this gets especially hilarious is within hours of Asmongold reacting to the video, it seems like Gamescom found out about Asmon reacting to it and criticizing that game, and they took down the entire live stream. You can see it right here. This video is private. This also
will point out, you don't pull down an entire live stream VOD if you are proud of your game. If you are proud of your game and you stand behind the principles that you have stated for this game, i.e., you support illegal immigration, and that we should tell the stories of the illegal immigrants coming across the border, You don't take that video down if you're proud of what you've made. Even if someone like Asmongold says something bad about it, they would not have taken this video down if they didn't realize.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Plain and simple.
It was like a hyperlink, or not a hyperlink, it was like embedded to their YouTube channel, I believe. And so you can't find this on their YouTube channel. You can't find it on their website now. They took down the entire thing and privated it. And let me also emphasize that the entire live stream was like 8 hours long. So they didn't just take down like a video of the game, which would have been funny. It's like funny enough, but they took down the entire like 8 hour plus stream with a bunch of stuff in there. And there's something extremely funny and ironic about a conference, or whatever they're calling it, Gamescom rather, which is supposed to be about the gaming industry. And yet when actual gamers find out about...
I think I read the head of the company that is making the game said that this game is to help make you empathize with illegal immigrants and that you play as a coyote. Yeah. Oh, Kite, I have there's no question that this game was made to try and elicit sympathy for illegal immigrants. I mean, this game is pure propaganda. That is what it is. The game is 100% propaganda. And when Asmongold called it out, and I imagine he roasted the fuck out of it, because they know they can't stand up to scrutiny, as Asmon proved, they took it all down. And you don't do that if you're actually proud of your day and want people to know about it.
What's going on there, they freak out so much they take the entire thing down. I mean, that's just the icing on the cake. Oh, hey, actual gamers found out about what we're saying here and they're talking about it and criticizing it. Oh, we can't have that. Just delete the whole thing or private the whole thing, you know, just immense damage control. So on one hand, I'm a little disappointed because now that video is privated and I can't watch it on my own time. Fortunately, Asmon's reaction to it
Someone's got to have it.
When I get a chance to watch the full 30-minute reaction, I will do that. I don't have the time right now, though, but I did watch like the first minute, and I mean, this is just kind of funny already, so I'll play like a very brief portion of this and link the whole thing in the description. But yeah, here's like a quick sample for you guys.
Have something here. Let's get it.
My pronouns are she, her, and
ah, shit!
Fuck! Damn it! Fuck. Fucking time! Someone opens with that. You're done. I'm sorry. If your opening statement is, "Hi, I'm so-and-so, my pronouns are," you're done. I will not take you seriously. I will not take you seriously. Because you're making the pronouns more important than you. So, okay, business people, I'm telling you right the fuck now. Any business people that, by some absolutely batshit crazy, insane chance you are watching my stupid little stream, or my stupid little videos, business people, let me explain something to you. When you are making a presentation, and you open your statement for literally fucking anything, and you open up with, "Hi, my name is so-and-so, and my pronouns are," you've lost your audience. You lost them. Unless you're talking to a bunch of DEI woke activists that all they fucking care about is the pronouns, everyone else is just checked out. The minute you inject that, the first thing in your speech is, "My pronouns are," everyone is just checked out because they know you're going to be pandering to a DEI woke audience and no one's going to fucking care except for the activists. Stop fucking doing that. It's done. It was done when it first got started. It's done now. You're not presenting, nobody gives a shit about you. You're presenting a product. People care about the product. You can give your name, sure. The minute you give your pronouns, people are going, okay, you don't actually have a decent product to sell. You're selling ideology. You're selling activism. We out. Fucking stop it. You're shooting yourselves in the foot right off the fucking bat with this shit.
Why do corpos always do this sort of thing? You even see it on like their LinkedIn profiles
Yes.
too, and even in like company signatures, like email signatures and company websites too. If you take a look at like the key figures or like staff, they'll always put it like under the name and stuff too. Asmon's dead, bro.
Oh, Asmon, I'm with you. I had the
just
same
got
reaction.
Triggered.
And then she says it again for some reason. Watch.
Great.
What?
So I got a little intro. Thank you. My name's Carla Reyes. My pronouns are she, her, and
What?
What?
You just said the same thing like 2 seconds before that.
Yeah. And again, because she's repeating it, the activism, the DEI is more important than the product. That's all this one cares about. She cares more about the activism than the product and actually making a decent game. It's telling you right there and then, this is propaganda. It is pushing propaganda. You can ignore everything that she's about to say.
yeah, I run a little indie studio called Anima Interactive. We're developing Take Us North, migration across the U.S.-Mexico border, which is obviously a very relevant and heavy-hitting topic.
Yeah.
But that's why we found it important
getting
to
deported.
talk about
No,
now,
you're
and
not
I'll
going
share a
north,
little
you're
bit
going
about
south.
our behind-the-scenes
Yes.
in the development of this project, because it's very deeply rooted in research, given how sensitive
Oh yeah, research, right? Very reliable
Okay.
sources were being used for this.
and complex and nuanced the subject matter is. We want to make sure that
Yeah, I mean that's hilarious too. She talks about being nuanced. And then as soon as differing opinions chime in here and talk about this and level some criticism at it, oh, we got to pull the entire thing and private it. But hey, we really care about nuance.
Which means, again, I'm going to keep saying this. Which means that they weren't actually trying to create a game for entertainment that might happen to have, deep issues that might come out through the gameplay. There's nothing wrong with having a game that has deep issues, that has thought-provoking issues contained within it that logically makes sense as a part of the story. That's fine. When the entirety of your game is literally nothing but propaganda, and you open your presentation with literal propaganda, you done fucked up. And gamers are going to call you out on it. And because they pulled the VOD down, because Asmon criticized it and rightly probably called it out as propaganda, they got caught. They probably wanted to try and slip this under the radar, get a bunch of chill journalists to just say, oh, this is a wonderful game. Everybody needs to play this. It speaks to our hearts. It's such a moving game. And then Asmon reacted to the VOD and called it off for what it was. And they ran, oh shit, the jig is up. Yanked the VOD before more people to see it and more people can react to it. Like, that's it. They got caught trying to peddle propaganda.
Guys, we're definitely not a hive mind or anything, just trying to spread an agenda through the gaming medium. That's not what's going on here. Yeah, sure. So yeah, you get the point. This is more modern audience corpo slop. Let's take a look at how this ends.
Wait, so you spent the entire...
Okay, he's face palming. We gotta rewind a little more. Hold up.
Well, he face palms a lot,
try
reality.
to ameliorate these conditions and try to
Wait. Fucking wait. You're doing a game. Why are you pulling this shit into it? You're pulling in stuff from NBC News, whatever articles these are from. If you're making a game, why are you pulling them? If you're not trying to do propaganda, why are you including this in your presentation for your video game? If it wasn't a deliberate propaganda.
These NGOs are going extinct, by the way, because the way that they were getting funded has been getting cut off. That's why so many of them have been shut down.
really make a change if we can do anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
there's no
running out of time.
USAID.
There's the trailer.
Okay, let's see the trailer.
We won't do the trailer.
Wait.
Wait, we won't see the trailer?
You're not going to do the trailer for the game in which you just did a presentation for. Do I have that right? you just did a whole presentation for God knows how long it was. Maybe it was like, Asmon reacted to it. It's a very long video, say 15, 20 minute, we'll say maybe 15, 20 minute presentation about your game. You're including our news articles talking about immigration, but you don't even show the trailer for your video game. I wonder why. I wonder why that could be. I mean, well, Dara, then she needs to, if she ran out of time, then she needs to budget her fucking time, or she didn't care about it in the first place. Well, Kevin, I don't know. I don't know if it actually has a trailer. Couldn't tell you.
So you spent the entire time talking about how bad this was and just playing your propaganda, but you're not
yeah,
going to
okay.
play the trailer for your video game at a video game convention?
Oh my gosh, you cannot make this stuff up. What a joke.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god.
It's because it's all propaganda.
Did she actually use her entire time up there just, like, complaining about...
Well, Kevin, yeah. That's what people are now going to be questioning. Is there even a game? Is there even a game that these people are developing, or did they just use this and, like, have some kind of, like, pre-alpha thing just to say that they have something to get up on stage at this conference to preach illegal immigration propaganda? It's a legit question at this point. Do they even have a game? Is there even like a pre-fucking alpha of this? Because if we're getting no game trailer, how do we even know this fucking game? I'm guessing she probably have like still shots of the game. But if there's no actual game trailer, how do we know if there's even a fucking game? You can easily AI generate still shot images that look like they're in a video game and not actually have game.
People not supporting illegal migration.
Sorry. It's hilarious. Okay, I'm done. That was
hilarious.
That was
You're
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Just wow. But her saying I'm done, it's kind of funny. Like, yeah, you done.
Yeah, QR code. Thank you.
Wow.
What a joke, bro.
like,
Man.
this is like, this is like young millennial Gen Z thinking right here. That this person was obviously not taught how to make a presentation in school, because she's just giggling, ha ha ha, oh look, there's a QR code, ha ha ha, no game trailer footage for our video game that I'm up here pitching, ha 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 ha. And she's just giggling. Like, oh, no big deal. It's not like I just really fucked up my entire presentation for my video game by not even showing the trailer for the fucking video game. People are now legitimately going to be asking, okay, is there even a game, or was this just literally just 30 minutes of propaganda? And thank you for the sub, Vespasian.
This seems like a very fitting end for this sort of thing.
We have to set up everything for the closing panel.
So you didn't even show the trailer. I don't even know what to say about something like this. It's so fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. Well, there it is. That actually made me kind of mad. I hate people like this. I hate the manipulation of...
They're so disingenuous.
Yes. I think that they are just awful. And as I've said before, if it was up to me, we would be deporting every single one of them. And this is the migrants, asylum seekers. They would all be gone with no... like, maybe we could keep the 9s and the 10s, okay? But besides that, they're gone.
Of course, Asmi would say
that's
that.
That's like the what's the word? Like, gaming the system plan a lot of them are doing now, too. They'll, like, not be an asylum seeker. They're not technically, like, fitting the definition of asylum, but they come over and they just lie about it. They think it, like... I mean, they don't think. In some cases, it does help their odds of, like, staying. Particularly in the UK, we've seen this a lot. It's just ridiculous.
I don't know what this is. I don't know if you wrote. Yeah, this is the propaganda. Yeah, do not buy into this emotional blackmail. Do not buy into...
Well, Sketty, there already is a game like that called Papers, Please. Border games do exist. Papers, Please is the most popular one right now. Someone did mention that there is another one out there. I don't know what it's called. And people are saying that apparently there is a border patrol simulator that's coming up on Steam. So they are out there. They are.
The manipulation. Don't let yourself be taken advantage of. All they want to do is come into your country and lie to you, emotionally manipulate you, and then take advantage of resources that they had nothing to do with building. So yeah, that's it.
This migrant stuff is reaching such a boiling point in various countries as well, and every day I'm seeing just terrible news related to it. This morning, for example, I saw news that in Germany, there was a young man who saw a woman getting harassed by a migrant. Excuse me, it was actually 2 migrants. I've got the article pulled up here. I'm not going to put it on screen because there's too much graphic content, which would cause an issue here on the platform. But essentially, and you can look this up for yourself, look up the headline, American Good Samaritan stabbed after confronting Syrian immigrant in Germany when he stepped in to stop harassment. And I'll just read some of this really quickly. An American has been stabbed after confronting a Syrian national in Germany after allegedly stepping in to help 2 female passengers being harassed on a tram, according to reports. The young man was attacked at around 12:25 a.m. on Sunday after intervening when 2 men from a group harassed female passengers on the tram in eastern Germany, city of Dresden. Saxony police said in a statement. There's pictures of the area where this happened. There's blood all over the floor. Pictures from the they say pictures from the scene show blood splattered over the train along with empty booze bottles as well as tissues that other passengers used to halt the bleeding. The unidentified American was rushed to the hospital in a serious condition with knife wounds to his face, according to police. A 21-year-old U.S. citizen intervened and was injured with a knife by one of the other perpetrators in the ensuing altercation, police said in a statement. The U.S. citizen suffered multiple cuts. One suspect, a 21-year-old Syrian national named Majid A. by police, was arrested less than a half a mile away on another tram stop on suspicion of being involved in the attack after allegedly beating up the American man on the train.
Oh, God. Are you reading the last paragraph like I'm reading it? Are you reading the last paragraph of this? The suspect that slashed a man coming to the defense of 2 women that these Syrian men were doing something to. They charged him and then they fucking released him. When he has a history of grievous bodily harm, robbery, and illegal entry. He is an illegal immigrant with previous charges of violent crimes, and they released him. Seriously, what the fuck? Fishy, it says previous charges of. Okay, so this is in Germany, so previous charges of does not mean that it's alleged. Previous charges, as said by Germany, makes me feel like there were convictions. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the attack itself. Yeah, the attack itself. Yeah. It's... I those... Okay, you're misunderstanding what I'm talking about. I wasn't referring to in terms of allegedly as this attack. That's not what I'm referring to right now. I'm not referring to the attack itself. I'm looking at his previous history. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the suspect's previous history, not the current charge. That's not what I was referencing or just before. I'm looking at the previous history. And his previous history is grievous bodily harm, robbery, and illegal entry. So what is he doing in the country? If he's previously been arrested for illegal entry, i.e. he's an illegal immigrant that at bare minimum accused of grievous bodily harm and robbery, what's he doing in the country in the first place? Why is he even there if he's there illegally? Why is he on the streets? Like, Jesus. fuck.
Yeah, beating up, understatement. He was released by police later on Sunday despite having previous charges of grievous bodily harm, robbery, and illegal entry, Bild reports. He was temporarily arrested and released by the prosecutor's office. And so this brave young man who stepped in and did the right thing, helped these women out, and then unfortunately is paying a very serious price for it. I mean, horrific what happened to him, but it's crazy, man. He made a video talking about this, and he's all like bandaged up and still bloody in the video. And yeah, he's in disbelief that they just let this guy go. And apparently it's not the first time, even as the article kind of mentions here, someone with a history of terrible acts in Germany. And what do? Release him the same day. Prosecutor releases him the same day. This is one situation of so many that we're seeing in various countries. And as mentioned, people are sick.
And what really concerns me here is they just say he was temporarily arrested and released. It's not saying if he was charged. That's something that I'm just, that is worrisome to me. Is this article says they arrested a man who they suspect to be involved in the attack, and they released him, but they don't say is he going to be charged, or was it determined that he was not involved in the attack? Because I would think that if it was determined after his arrest that he was not involved in the attack, after investigators talked to him, and if they came to the conclusion that he was not involved, you would think that would be in here, that he was later released by police after it was determined that he was not involved in the attack. Well, maybe, Zeb? I don't know. It's like, I don't know. You would think if he was released, if he was released because he was not involved in the attack, they would have said something. That's all I'm saying. If he was released, even if there is like an investigation going on, if the person was determined by police not to have been involved in the attack, that would have been in a statement that he was released after being determined that he was not part of the attack. Because that would not impinge upon an investigation to say we arrested someone, but he was later released because the investigation concluded that he was not part of the attack. That wouldn't harm their investigation for them to say that.
This is one situation of so many that we're seeing in various countries. And as mentioned, people are sick of this stuff. It's reaching a boiling point. And the response from those in support of this stuff is to call everyone talking about this, simply even talking about it, calling them all like far-right Nazis and, X, Y, and Z stuff we've heard before that they've been trying.
Which has completely destroyed their credibility. Anybody that does that by calling the people that say that go after people talking about illegal immigration is bad, people that come into a country illegally should be deported, and the people that look at those individuals and go, you're Nazis, you're fascists, whatever, they've lost all credibility. Because again, they use these words to just basically mean you don't agree with me, and therefore you should be canceled, you should be silenced, and we're going to use the most extreme language to basically just show how angry we are. And it's what's ruining this language so that terms like Nazi and fascism don't have meaning anymore, and it simply just means you disagree with me. And what has happened when that has occurred by all of these, and I'll have to say it, these extreme leftists that call everyone they don't like Nazis, fascists, dictators, etc., is when actual Nazism, fascism, authoritarianism starts rearing its fucking head, like in the UK, and people try to issue the warnings about it. Nobody pays attention because it's basically just become like a fly buzzing sound whenever somebody says something is fascist or something is a dictatorship. It's been so fucking overused, nobody pays attention to it anymore. And actual fascism or authoritarianism slips under the radar and starts getting an iron grip on society, like in the UK.
Time and time again. It's at the point where no one even cares what they say anymore because these smears mean nothing. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff in the comments. Crazy stuff. On a brighter note, at least it's hilarious that Asmon destroyed these modern audience corpos. They're so mad that they took down the entire live stream
Uh-huh.
thing, privated the whole thing. So that's funny, at least. Let me know what you think about this in the comments as mentioned. Thank you for tuning in. And if you enjoyed my coverage, please consider liking and subscribing. Appreciate you. And I'll see you in the comments here as well as in the next one.
That's honestly just hilarious that Asmongold was able to make them cut and run like that. That's just it. That's just hilarious that they were that Asmon with one video made them cut and run. Now I'm really curious. I want to see something. Hang on. I'm really curious. Is there an actual trailer? I'm really curious if there's an actual trailer. It does. I don't. Wait. And like, I'm legit curious if they actually created an actual trailer. There is. Okay, before they take it down, because they cut and run, let's watch in the spirit of the hero video, let's watch the trailer for this game that moronic woman couldn't time budget to show during her presentation. Okay? This is the actual trailer that moron didn't time manage to actually put up in the first place. This is the perfect bookend to Heroes video.
Listen. If you want a shot at making it, you have to think about this like it's an adventure. Crossing the Sonoran Desert.
Think of it like it's an adventure. Think of illegally crossing a border like it's an adventure, chat. Just think of illegally crossing the border into another country like it's an adventure.
She's unforgiving. She may trick you with her beauty, but amongst these sands, she's the biggest beast of them all. You will find La Migra swirling above you, cutting through the sky with their blades. Avoid detection at all costs. We've all given up so much already.
No. Wait, okay, I'm gonna let that thought finish, because I think I may have a problem.
But the sacrifices will not stop here.
Oh my god, that's the game. This is the gameplay footage. Do you know what they're trying to do? Oh my god. I forget the name of the game. This game came out. The game I'm thinking of came out several years ago. Where you basically play like this rogue figure that you just glide around, and the way you communicate is by Journey. Yes, thank you, Garrett. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to do Journey. That's what it looks like they're trying to do. Oh, no question, Desiree. I said it's trying to look like it's doing Journey.
Fascinating, isn't it? How far our hearts will go for a chance at una vida mejor. Are you ready?
Oh my god. Yeah. And it's a Kickstarter. There's a Kickstarter, because this came out 8 months ago. Hold up. I've got to check and see if this Kickstarter is still going. Hang on. I need to see if this Kickstarter is still going. Oh my god, they don't even have the full length. Like, the full link isn't even in the YouTube video. They don't even have a hyperlink. Oh my god. All right, let me see if I can find the Kickstarter. All right, let's see. Uh, it did get funded. It did get funded. So they had a goal of 41,574, and they got 77,317 with 578 backers. And you want to know where they're out of? You wanna know where this studio is based out of? Take a guess. Take a wild guess where this studio is based off of. Yes, and that's CAD, not USD. New York. The studio is based out of New York. Is anyone surprised? It's based out of New York. And you want to hear something even funnier? They don't have a Twitter account. They have a Blue Sky and an Instagram, but they don't have a Twitter account. I wonder why they don't have a Twitter account, chat. I wonder why they don't have a Twitter. And let's see, I'm kind of curious. Let me see the comments. Oh God, and hang on. Let's see, their posts on it on Blue Sky are actually not getting that many responses on Blue Sky. This is the funny part. They're not really seeing many comments on Blue Sky. Oh God. I don't know if this is gonna make it. I don't this funding happened. When did it end? When did the funding end? How long ago? Oh, it got funded last month. So this thing only got funded last month. Well, Colonel, they're all in English, but very few responses to their posts on Blue Sky. The biggest post the biggest response is the one that they did 2 months ago that had 6 responses. The top response says, so you made a game about coming to America illegally and you somehow virtue signal about how great it is. No wonder you have disappeared off the web and the only place you can be found is in this cesspool Blue Sky. Yeah, it's like, okay, I don't think this game is going to make it out of pre-alpha. I don't. I like everything we saw in that trailer could easily just be a render. Like they're mostly cutscene renders. You had maybe 5 total seconds of actual gameplay footage. This game's not making it out of pre-alpha. They made the mistake of putting up the VOD of their talk, and after when Asmon roasted them, they went, "Oh shit, we have to hide this now." No, I said it's not even gonna make it out of pre-alpha. No, Justin. Like they're probably working on the pre-alpha right now, and I don't think, and I would be surprised if it makes it beyond pre-alpha, because this is just getting fucking roasted. They're barely posting on Blue Sky. And I didn't even bother to look at Instagram, but they're just. This game is dead in the water. The people that did that funded the Kickstarter are probably gonna want their money back. Because this game is dead in the water. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen.